Hello, my name is Seppi, and welcome back to Orwell. Last time we found out that Abraham Goldfelds most likely is behind some of those bomb attacks, which is crazy, which is super crazy. And yeah, we are also investigating Mr. Langley. And I think we will now continue where we left off and see what Mr. Langley has in his account, what his account has in terms of transactions and so on. So let's see, invoice, recurring donation, alright. Maybe this is because of his supporting children situation. What? Okay. If you can find one last indication that this might be meant for Nina, that would be enough for investigative custody. Okay, so this is interesting that I thought this is for this children thing. Wasn't there something with children? Support of the Children of Progress Foundation. So I thought this would be it, what he submitted and transferred. Internal case file, the government versus Abraham Goldfelds. The defendant is accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract with the plaintiff. The defendant had entered on March 15th. Okay, that's interesting. Mr. Goldfelds, you are more and more even for the government. Are you positive? This is a true surprise to me. I've never heard this name here. Never. Someone must know him if that is true. Yeah, then ask around. Why was he sued over a breach of contract? Yeah. Was granted. Though a medical condition of the defendant could be proven by his physician, Dr. Daniel Lyons. The court could see no justification for the defendant's absence from work. Alright, that's interesting. This Goldfelds guy, it seems to explain a lot. He felt so sick for work, tried to get out, was charged for it instead, and found guilty. Considering the facts, the bombings are starting to look like a very weird kind of vendetta to me. High time we find Abraham Goldfelds. Yes. This case is considered highly classified. No media or public is permitted in court. No media coverage is permitted, neither prior nor post-trial. Interesting. Okay, and we have the Sundown Fishing Club. Sundown Fishing Club. Welcome, friend to the sport of fishing. Had a tough and stressful day at office? Your boss doesn't value your work, documents are piling up on your desk? We've all been there, buddy. That's why we founded the Sundown Fishing Club, a club dedicated to men who deserve to cool off after a hard day's work. We're not only into fishing, even if the name suggests that. We barbecue regularly, play cards or other games, and have a good time in general. Okay, rules. Fish responsibly. Although a fishing license is not required at the Severa Lake, we pay regard to the official fishing quota. If you are only in for the catch, make the release so the fish can see another day. Otherwise, you need to record your catch in writing using one of your catch lists. Mind the environment, that's very good. Members only. Don't forget to present your trophies. In order to participate in the Catch of the Month award, you must present the trophy to the prize jury 5 working days before the end of each month. Kingfisher at Sundown Fishing. Okay. Club Gallery. So we already by Kingfisher, and the catch of the month goes to Joseph, a red band trout. Holy crap, this thing is huge. Oh, there's this Indubio guy. Thanks, guys. Oh no, I think Indubio is this Goldfelds, right? Okay, what else do we have in the gallery? The Kingfisher, and declares the season closed. This is a little bit brutal, isn't it? Alright. Oh, this is Abram Goldfeld's. Interesting. We got a new picture of him playing chess. He has been around for some time as a temporary member. Now he has made the best decision of his life and joined us. Please welcome to the club, Abraham. Welcome. I thought we were a club for men. We let just about anyone in now? You bet. There is Dan. We never had a fag in... What? Okay, that's... They... Interesting. He's homosexual? There's a conflict with an unknown data chunk. This is interesting. And why is this... Why is this a problem? I mean, in general, why are we discussing this? Now I get why you are... Okay. He has an ex-wife, so this could be interesting, but where's the... I mean... Why? Huh? I'm not getting the... Why is this a conflict? Oh, right, no. With the wedding, and this is 2015, so there's no conflict. I mean, create new profile. So I mean, when the wedding is 1993 and this is 2015, so they might be divorced. So also when he's why? Well, we investigating so many things, and why shouldn't we with his private life? I mean, what? Symes, you are confusing me. But okay. And this would also explain why he is together with this Cassandra. Okay, I think we got everything from here. An unexpected proposal. My thoughts have been interrupted by a work proposal I considered intriguing, yet also disturbing. Yesterday, a most uncomfortable inquiry reached me. Out of all possibilities the universe has to offer, this is the one I would have expected last. The government has requested me to work for them. The government, the very same government bringing forth this dangerous safety bill, allowing to prosecute and suggestive evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. They did their research as they were completely aware of my views and all of my work at Stelligan. Why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost. I cannot seem to work out what they would need what they would need me for. Oh man, I can't read today apparently. All I have been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale groundbreaking project. Buzzwords. Naturally, he refused the contract. Interesting. So, Goldfelds refused at first, then took the contract after all, only to then breach it. Odd. Yeah. Hey Goldfelds, can't be serious. Alright. Okay, what date of birth? Okay, we learn more about Mr. Goldfelds from the medical database. We get his address, which is also good, so we can maybe find him. Address, well done. I request a team for investigation immediately. Alright, very good. Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue work. I'll notify you when the team has reported back to me. Yeah, very good. Patient has reported increasing necking pain in the epigastric region he experienced for several months, especially during nights. Okay, a tumor of the size of 2.8 centimeter has been found in the head of the pancreas. Oh dear, pancreas cancer, that's not good. Unfortunately, the tumor has suppressed the state of being operable, oh dear, to the metastasis found in the para-aortic lymph nodes. The patient has been informed about the circumstance as well as the fact that the average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months at this stage of the cancer, though outliers with years to live exist, which he seemed to receive compostly. Administering a palliative chemical treatment to improve the symptoms has been strongly suggested, but has been refused by the patient. Ooh, okay. And when was this? February 2015. So interesting that he's still alive, but... Oh, cancer. Yes. Goldfield's A. Oh, there's more. Have I looked something? Okay, whatever. Let's go to the listener. Okay, we have a session with the initiate and Harrison O'Donnell. So where is Mr. O'Donnell? Mr. O'Donnell's down here. So you found your way here, Harrison. And digging through your... Why didn't you tell me you wanted to chat? Okay, he had the impression that we are doing something wrong. I did find something you won't like a bit. So what? Orwell. Okay, wait. We need to. Where's the initiate? Another person. Is the one? Wrong profile. Yeah, can you please stop? I need to find where's this initiate guy? Ah, there he is. Orwell. So, what is Orwell? Oh no, we did everything to keep it outside the nation until we were ready for the revelation. And now, it's unfortunate, people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must treat very carefully now. They will not speak so openly for any longer, I fear. That's a good question. It seems it's a system that can put everything on the web under surveillance. Everything. Every call, web page, maybe PCs, whatever. Okay, let's assume for a second you're right. How do they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it? They also surveillance to people outside the nation. Ooh, we are outside the nation? Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kind of communication. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anywhere. I have good connection to some hackers outside the nation. Okay, interesting. They knew a thing or two about real head network. Fortunately, we can't go after people outside the nation. And that also what happened to Nina, I guess. Okay, they start to get an idea what is going on. No, we don't have a respect for privacy, although Symes started to have suddenly a respect for privacy. Come, say something stupid. Okay, is he talking to us or to... Let's meet somewhere. Ooh. Okay, we need to follow them. Sure, we will be there. We will definitely be there. Okay. They can do one thing. So what is it? You're using my chateau right now as well, aren't you? As if he would be living in a zoo. Ooh, a cipher. This is not good. This is not good for us. It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me. Easy to break, but off record, and that's what we need. They probably cannot break this. Not right away. It gives us a couple of messages probably. What are you waiting for? Go for it. Come on, come on. Give me... Okay, I'll have activated it now. Just remember to write quickly. And keep your fingers crossed this will work at all. Yeah, why can't I... Is there anything I can do? He knows Orwell. Cryptography here. Orwell should be able to break them in mere seconds. Okay, can it? How? How can it? Can... It could work. I'll need some time to localize the entry point and then I'll only have seconds. One thing, what will you do with what I find there? Start a war on the government? Okay. If it's war he wants, well, he shall have won. We will have Mr. O'Donnell arrested before long. I can at least be certain of that. Interesting. Very good, Symes. Now prove it. Your chance to do something with relevance to it, instead of hacking people's sites for fun. Okay, fine. The National just published OC for yourself. Okay, something happened apparently. This is interesting. Why was this not then translated and encrypted? I mean, when Orwell can do this, why can't it decrypt older messages? That's interesting and weird. Okay, headline. Is this group responsible for the Bonton bombings? I imagine you're looking my way now, aren't you? I have absolutely no idea who leaked this info. Certainly not me. Only very few people can access the data in our backend. This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigations. Quite the opposite, probably. We need to hurry. He apparently was a member of an actress group called Thought. Are they involved in the incidents? It seems that the Bonton bombings perpetrator yesterday identified as Nina M. might not have been working alone. Information leaked to us from a reliable source implies she belonged to a Bonton-based group called Thought. This self-proclaimed activist group seems to be behind a number of violent demonstrations that have been held around Bonton. One of the articles on their mostly locked-up blog also quotes from Die Gedanken sind frei, the lyrics occurring in the letters spread prior to the bombings. If and how this group is indeed also involved in the bombings is left to speculations for the moment. We have already requested the administrators of the blog for an official statement, but have yet to receive any form of response. Okay. Freedom is unfree. Then we have something in the listener. Let's go for this. So, but haven't we this guest? Is this something new? No. We already read this, right? I'm confused. I'm confused by this popped up again. But let's read this email. Dear Mr. O'Donnell, it has been brought to our attention you have actively participated in suspicious groups in the past or present. I consider it to be unnecessary to elaborate how this is against the regulations and our expectation of neutrality towards every journalist employed by the National Beholder. We are here to inform you about the immediate termination of our work contract regarding the National Opinion column and any other articles, text or reports. Okay, so that's respectfully. Ouch, a side effect of the leak probably. I wonder what else got out to the Teen B. And most of all, who did this? Yes. Who did this? There are new things on his computer. So a financial software. Okay, there's a conflict. Interesting, why is there a conflict? Anything new here? Feedback on your request. Then there's this recurring donation that's been going on for some time. I can respect that you're helping out a friend. There's a conflict. But yeah, it might be a friend. So this is Joseph. This is it. And it's enough an indication Joseph Langley might be just a part of this terrorist group plot. Enough for investigative custody at least. Wow. I will prepare an intervention team. His office should be easy to locate. It might take some time for them to arrive though. Okay, now we are getting this poor person. Okay, then we have listener, Harrison O'Donnell, a chat with Juliet, and we have freedom is unfree again. 23 comments. Okay, something is escalating here. Okay, they, oh dear, they are now. Okay, they are not using good language. Oh man, this is going crazy. Okay, this is really a shitstorm going on there. Oh man, that's tough. Session with Harrison O'Donnell, so. Seems the government just fired the first shots our way. Seems so. I thought they might take longer to trace it all back to thought. I didn't expect that the TNB would openly write about it. Okay, yes, he got fired. Now there's another thing. Cass has been arrested, her lawyer told me. Okay. Can we arrest all of them or so? Looked like some ugliness is heading our way from all sides at once. I think the police will follow this lead too. But this Harrison O'Donnell guy is a little bit... Harrison, I'm scared. Okay, Harrison's scared too. Did your hacker say something? Oh, that? Write faster, my friend. This guy is crazy, completely nuts. I don't know why I ever thought of asking him. Don't get your hopes up. Okay. What about this lawyer you talked to? Seems like we will have to have use for him soon. Yeah, think a little bit outside the box, Mr. O'Donnell. No need to lecture me, Jules. Well, I'm not quite sure, Harrison, I'm not quite sure. I think you deserve a lecture or two. Alright, wait a second. Just text me, give me a second. Okay, do we need to follow both things at the same time? Okay, Joseph. He looked at the news. Pretty harsh, yes, but I made an interesting discovery that we need to have a word about. I need to talk to you and your colleague, Harrison. It's just chatting to him. You can set up a conference call. He's eager to meet you. That would be great. Okay, conference call. Give me a moment. He wants to talk. I'll set up a conference call. Wait. We're wiretrapping her calls. Said it yourself. Why not chat? I think a call is much more appropriate for a legal counsel. Raises less eyebrows. And chats might be locked just as easily. We're just the average couple seeking advice, right? This is weird. This Harrison O'Donnell guy started the chat session with Juliet after having heard about Orwell. And why? I mean, when he's aware that Orwell exists, why is he doing this? And why he's now going for a call and he's not intervening? This guy seems to be stupid. This Harrison O'Donnell guy seems to be really, really stupid. I mean, think, guy. I mean, for us as the Orwell guys, it's good that he's doing this, but honestly, this is just stupid. I mean, when you're aware that someone is listening to you, then maybe don't use media that can be traced and logged. But, well, if you really want to do this, then it's your very own fault. I mean, law guy. Right, the law guy. Call me Joseph. Alright. Care to elaborate on what you found? So you all know the safety bill. Yes, we know. All in all, it's an aggregation of paragraphs to get people behind bars much more easily and to pry on their lives if necessary. Spying on people all the time, intimidating them. Yes, I understand. What particularly is dangerous about it for you is that individuals might be prosecuted by mere indications of threats to the nation. In specific situations, it will be more than enough to point at a word you said in a rage to consider you dangerous. That's enough to hold you for some time. But what's even more problematic for you is the so-called transitivity of indication. You all form a group, an activist group. This links you with one another. Now, if there's a sufficient indication that, say, Abraham created sought to commit crimes or even acts of terrorism, well, they have grounds to arrest you all. Alright, he enrages again. You will need to be very careful. Can we do something about it? We need explicit evidence showing Abraham created this group to be peaceful. Prove it beyond any doubt. This is what I need you to ask Abraham. Find out his original intentions. Okay, they will ask him. The two of us were friends for a while, but I got quite feeling he told me a lot about what's going on. He was quite reclusive. Okay, let's search for Mr. Goldfeld's in our... How was thought formed? He found out about me discovering my blog. Yeah, we know about this. A daybed club. Abe was obsessed with getting his message out, make people aware what the government was doing. And we know, don't we? Because in his mind, the government screwed him over because of breaching that contract. We went with Nina's plan for the Circle Mall. Turned out to be a catastrophe. And Juliet, at what point did you join, sir? During my studies, I met Abraham only by chance. He motivated me to take his course. Then Juliet took over with the planning of the other two protests. Okay, interesting. We need to switch to her. Mr. Goldfeld seems quite a charmer, like all the people gathered around him. She took over with the planning. Our findings so far have shown that Harrison O'Donnell has been involved in the planning of Thought's protests. But he can only be involved in one protest at best. Miss Carrington is responsible for the other two. Wow, they have really strong discussion. I can't keep up with them. No, Abe hated violence. He wanted us to stay peaceful at all time. That is positive. So it was an individual planning this? Did someone in particular inside this false intentions, bad planning caused this? You, Nina, me. Each and every one of us is guilty for deviating from Abe's intentions in their own way. Jules, you don't know what you're talking about. It was Nina. She neglected Abe's wishes, not us. There's nobody is innocent here. Not me, not you, nobody. Getting us anywhere. To make sure you won't be prosecuted as a whole group, I will need to speak to Abram. He's gone. We don't know where. And we don't know how to reach him. Someone is impatiently knocking at my office door on a Sunday. What? Who visits a lawyer on a Sunday? I just received word that Mr. Langley has been taken into custody. Well done. Alright, very good. I'd suggest we meet somewhere in town. Come was a good plan. What about the old meeting place? That place, yeah, of course. Just seems to... Don't let me wait too long, okay? Yeah. Okay, they are meeting in town. Somewhere important to them, huh? Shame they didn't say. But arresting either of them is out of question at this time anyway. We don't have enough evidence against them. True. Okay, and there's a conflict. There's a conflict, and then Nina's plan for the Circle Mall. I mean, Nina unfortunately already is dead, so this is a little bit problematic, but still, I mean, we need to... So it was Miss Mastanova in the mall after all. It's not going to change much, but at least we know. Okay, and then we have... That's Nina, she neglected. Caused deviation from Abram Goldfeld's intention. And she said deviated from everyone. Can I upload this to here? I'm not sure if I'm willing to believe that this is really contradictory to what Abram Goldfeld wanted. If so, why didn't he do anything about it? Yeah, that's a good question. Oh man, this was quite a... Okay. Sunday, who is it? Probably hasn't got any idea what to do and needed an excuse to get out. Alright, he apparently just left the conversation, and yeah, so we are now at the end of this episode. Things are really getting confusing. I mean, we have so many different people and they are all involved. They know about Orwell. This Harrison guy is quite stupid. He's really stupid. I mean, he knows about Orwell and does not change his behavior. That's stupid. That's upright stupid, but okay, that's not our problem. We can be happy that we get more information from that guy. And so I'd like to thank you for watching. Next time, as I said, we will see what we can find out about the other person, about if we can somehow find their spot where they meet up or so. This would be good. And so thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Happy. See you! Thank you.